from the British military, the British Special Forces. How much do you really believe that America still benefits from that now?
Yeah. Tell you what I believe, and I think it's utterly essential. Every great power depends upon allies. If we think of the British Empire, if you watch the armies that were fielded for the First World War, the number of Britain-born people on the battlefield compared to the number of people who came from far off parts of the empire and fought on the same battlefields would probably surprise most people. And so the idea that you have to put together a team of teams to be effective in today's world is absolutely true. We found it in Afghanistan, we found it in Iraq. My view of America's relationship with Britain, and of course I'm emotionally tied to British Special Forces because risked my life with them, would do it again in a heartbeat, because they were committed to not just the cause, but to the idea of comrades. You know, professional soldiers can be put in a conflict that they didn't start. They may not even think is all that good an idea, but they are brought there because they're professional soldiers to do a very difficult job. And the ones that I saw and interacted with did it with courage. They did it with commitment. They did it with this stoic willingness to undertake just years of sacrifice. And so I think people have got to step back and not just look at any special forces as these, barrel-chested, bearded, kind of menacing killers. They got to look at them as people who've got families who make a decision and they do it for a career, for a lifetime. And they go and they go at risk, and families stay home with their loved one at risk. They take a certain amount of public abuse sometimes, not always, but because people don't understand it. And it's hard to explain. It's very difficult to bring people in and say, this is exactly what it was like. In movies, they don't really do it. They give a two-dimensional view. And so I think that the United States needs to understand our dependence on key allies. We need to understand that nations like the UK and Canada, which are smaller than us in size of force, are critical parts of it. And if we don't, then I think that we will be losing one of the most important parts of our ability to defend ourselves in the world.